Good morning everybody. Today I have come with a topic, how to deal with audience. During public speaking, most of the people are afraid of the audience and how to tackle them, because we know that we are going to get every kind of audience. Some may take interest, some may not, some may be very disturbing, and some may get bored. So we feel very depressed then how we will handle the audience. So today I'll share some of the points with you that by concentrating on these points you can enhance this skill. So first thing is that when you are going to deliver presentation or you are going to face public, you are going to be a public speaker, that is very necessary that you should know about your audience. Because if you know about your audience, then you can plan your presentation accordingly. Your audience, like their age group, like their education background, what kind of qualification they are having, or they are acquaintance, or they are very new, unknown people or known people, and what age group they are having, what gender group. So various things you can know about them, and after that knowing that what kind of audience you are getting. Of course there could be a mixed audience also, but most of the time we find some of the similarities are there. So after knowing about your audience, you can plan your content accordingly. And then establish rapport. Once you start your presentation, you must try to establish some rapport with your audience, like giving any gestures to them and greetings them, or if you know the name, just saying by name, or giving smile, eye contact, and showing enthusiasm. So these things are very necessary to just establish rapport with them, so they feel some connected with you. Next thing is that when you are going to start, then that starting should be very effective. As it is said that first impression is the last impression. So starting means you can ask a question to them, or you can start your presentation with a very catchy phrases, or any statement, or any proverb, or any story, or any anecdote. Means when you start your presentation and your starting should be very effective, then they will connect and they will start listening to you. Because attending, just getting the audience attention is very tough. So to get the audience attention, you have to focus on your starting, and that could be like you have started, you have asked any question, or you have given any problem, or you have said any anecdote. So by any way you can start your presentation. After that, you have to engage your audience, because presentation doesn't mean only you keep on speaking and speaking and speaking. You have to engage them, otherwise they will get bored or they will feel sleepy. So by giving any activity, by asking any questions, by giving any kind of polls to them, or anything giving through visual aids, or any eye contact, facial expressions, that must show that you are engaging your audience. They are not feeling that neglected only, that you have come here to speak and just to message whatever you are giving. That doesn't mean. You have to involve everybody. Then you will find some of the disruptions are there. That could be external or internal both. If they are external, like any kind of noises coming, so try to ignore that and stay very calm and cool. That could be internal also, like any latecomers are there, or any hecklers are there, or any critics are there. So you will feel disturbed that these kind of things are happening during presentation. So do not lose your temper and stay very calm, poise and control. Be confident, or during that period, if it does continue for a long, you can just divert your presentation, or you can create some kind of humor during that and stop and create some humor. So prepare yourself that kind of content in advance. Whenever you need, you can utilize that. Then adapt to feedback. Of course, always do not think that you will get the perfection from everywhere. You have to be very ready that any kind of feedback could come from your audience. Like that could be verbal or non-verbal. That could be any questions, comments, notes, facial expressions, or that can really help you to understand your audience. Because when you are speaking, you are just observing them, and what feedbacks you are getting, you can observe that your audience are taking interest or not. So accordingly, you can engage them. Accordingly, you can just ask to the person that you can ask any question or you can create any query after knowing their feedback, and you are going to adapt it. You are not going to be like very irritated then why my audience are not listening and you have prepared a lot. No, just be ready for that. Next is manage your mindset. Managing mindset is very necessary. There is a game of mindset. We think positive, then we feel confident. We think negative, we feel very irritated, and we feel that we won't be able to speak, and this thing really decrease our confidence. So you have to change your mindset, rather thinking what bad things are going to happen, what kind of audience I have to get. No, you have to think they are coming here to get something and I have to really deliver them very useful content so that they go with a very happiness and go with some message. So think what could be asked, what could be asked, what they can ask this, they can ask this. So if you have these kind of things in your mind already, so you will not feel dejected and you will be very ready to speak on that topic. So change your mindset. Telling story. These days there is a trend of storytelling, and that you can use in starting, in mean value presentation, at the end, wherever you feel the need to tell them story, or you find that audience are going to be distracted, they are getting bored, they are not listening to you, you can use any story to just engage your audience. That is a very powerful tool of presentation. After you end your presentation, motivate them to ask the questions. Questions should be from that side so that you feel that they are listening to you and they have some queries. Once you get the question, listen to them very carefully. Do not ignore the question. Do not feel that I don't have to listen this question. No, you have to listen every question. Have proper eye contact. Whosoever is asking the question, show your enthusiasm and try to answer every question. In one case, if you do not know the answer of that question, you have various options. Either confidently you can say, sorry, I don't know about this, or you can say, we'll get back later, because we'll discuss it in this later, because we have very short span of time and others are also waiting for the question. So in detail we'll discuss after this presentation. Or you can ask same question from your audience also, like the people are sitting here, you can also ask the thing, okay, if you know about that, so that you can also get the answer. But you have to manage that kind of atmosphere also. Then if any kind of problems are going to you find from your audience, try to talk to them confidently. Do not feel that they are giving you very negative gestures. If you are very confident, then you will not feel any kind of disturb. And after your presentation, thanks everybody. Thanks for listening. Thank you.